Like bunnies hopping into spring. I thought it was gonna be sleepy themed though, so not much hopping if you're sleeping. All right, special heroes to battle. It's engaged.
In my capacity as president of the Divine Dragon Fan Club, I commend your splendid festival.
Spring fangirl, it's fam. Hippity hop hacks. Dragon Fang, yay, still Dragon Fang. Firestorm Boost 3, that's a weird one. Spurn 4, Infantry Pulse 4. Alright, we'll find out what makes her special. Reduces damage to allies based on her HP, can also lower damage to herself and even heal too. That's 17 turned into 6.
I'm just warming up.
Is that a really fast Dragon Fang? Oh, it was 3 cooldown. Or 2 cooldown. And that healing afterwards. Spring Flingster.
Well, that settles it. I really do look great in anything.
Okay. So it's Sylvain and Linhardt. That's the 3 houses contingent.
For you, anything.
Oh, his stats are out too. He has no quarter. What? It's already back? Attack speed clash, SD near trace 4. Okay, at least you want him for trace 4s. No quarter, man. What? Dimitri just got it.
Lighten up.
I guess it's no quarter for no quarter. There she is.
Dream. There were these little bunnies hopping along.
This might be the best looking Mirabilis. This artist is very different. Also, the dream of Mirabilis x Linhardt as the Harmonic, dead. Oh, also she's Blue Mage Flyer.
5 more minutes.
Of course.
Please wake up.
So no Harmonic Mira, basically. Wait,
I gotcha.
is Linhardt the free hero then? Linhardt's a free hero. There's only one possibility then. Wow. Wait. This is the demoted hero. Oh, this might be interesting. She's a 4-star. Huh, okay. That's interesting. Spring Wings.
Ready for the festival? First, I want to plan to make the most of it.
What? This is not what I was expecting at all. Yeah, basically that. It's Chloe! It's Chloe x Cordelia. Oh my gosh. That's not what I was expecting at all. Yeah, Cordelia's flat.
Ah, sunshine. Once upon a time.
This is so different. Remote Sparrow, Occultist Strike, Speed Res Crux. They can grant allies charge and can raise their attack and speed to destroy. Wait, they can give charge? I did want hot bunny girls and this is that. But I feel so misled. Harmonic skill. Special cooldown count -2 to unit allies from the same title as unit. Grants resonance blades. Incited! Incited, the C slot. Wow, that's a lot of extra stats on initiation then. To unit allies from the same title as unit.
My heart is racing. Mine too.
Don't you have to be like a cav to really use Incite well?
Ah, sunshine.
Oh, but they're charging. That's right, they're charging.
By
That's
your side,
why.
Chloe. Spring is time for tea.
Hold on.
For tea.
That's kind of obnoxious, isn't it? What even is that?
For tea.
She like opens up a portal and then eggs come out of nowhere and destroy you? That's a terrible way to die. How hard are those eggs? All right, the Parallax story, a place to rest. And... Really? So, for those who saw the silhouettes, you know Linhardt was holding a pillow. And like a lot of people, we all thought, huh, a pillow? Must be an axe. Or maybe even a sword. Did you know that a pillow is a bow? No, okay. I don't know why he's holding a pillow in his silhouette, but Linhardt is a bow user. That's not what I expected at all. All right, comes out on the 7th and it goes until April 6th. All right, chat, was this what you were expecting? This is not what I was expecting. I didn't think it would be so much more engaged heroes for sure, because we're now 3 engaged banners in a row now, which is insane. And then the Harmonic hero was not what I was expecting as well. So this entire thing is a big surprise to me. All right, but let's go over the heroes. Spring Fangirl, number 1, it's Framme. VA's Lisa Raymold, and then artist is Fuzi Choco. And then she is Green Axe Infantry. Do you guys like her outfit? Let me know. Reminds me of like Generation 1 outfits, which was just like a cute hat and then not much to the outfit itself. I think the art is pretty average. There's nothing crazy about it. All right, let's go over her kit. It's pretty long. First, we'll start Firestorm Boost 3. It is, as expected, HP plus 5, attack speed plus 7 if unit's HP is over 50% at start combat. And also, if units is within 2 space an ally with HP over 50%, inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack during combat. In other words, it's guard. I am not the biggest fan of these skills, especially for attack and speed, because I just think there's much more better stuff out there, right? We have things like Finish, Prime. I'll take any of those over this at this point. I'll even take Unity over this. The idea of having speed is that they don't double you, so you're not going to need to have guard, because if they're going to get their special off, it's too late to stop anyways. And if they're going to charge a special, they can't outspeed you, so it doesn't matter. So speed with guard is always a weird combo. Sometimes it makes sense. For example, they have a Brave weapon, but generally it doesn't make sense. So not a fan of Firestorm Boost. Let's see if it makes some sense with the Hippity Hop Axe. It's slaying, all stats plus 4, and reduces damage from foes attack by X percentage. If unit's HP is 100% at start combat, X equals unit's HP value at start combat. What? If not, X equals 50% unit's HP value at start combat. Max is 60. Wait, what? That's so weird. All right, so it caps out at 60% damage reduction, and it could lower itself. Am I reading this correctly? Variable damage reduction based off of HP. Also, to allies within 2 spaces of unit during their combat. Wow, that's actually kind of crazy. Wait, she's basically driving damage reduction. By the way, you guys voted 4 stars for art. I think that's fair. I don't think it's excellent art. I think this is okay. And also, if the damage reduction effect of the skill is triggered, deals 1 damage to unit after combat. Why does it deal 1 damage? Does that set something up? At start of turn, if units within 2 spaces of an ally, restore 7 HP to unit and allies within 2 spaces of a unit. Okay. If units within 3 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed, defense, res plus Y to unit. Y equals number of allies within 3 spaces of unit times 3 plus 5, maximum 14. So she can get up to 14 extra stats. If units within 3 spaces of a dragon ally, Y equals 14. So just maxed out immediately if it's next to dragon. I think it's a hinting towards being near a Leer. Well, it's kind of funny though. It won't count for the sword Leers. Neutralize effects that grant special cooldown charge plus X to foe, or inflict special cooldown charge minus X on unit. In other words, tempo, and reduces damage from foe's first attack by Z percentage. Ah, Jesus. We're really in Yu-Gi-Oh territory. We are now at X, Y, and Z. I can't help but wonder, is this really necessary? Because that's 3 criterias now. Z during combat, Z equals unit's HP at start combat, maximum 60. First attack normally means only the first strike. For effects that grant unit attacks twice, it means the first and second strikes. Man, that's making it a pain to summarize. She drives damage reduction based off of X, which is unit's HP value at start combat. And if it's 100%, it's 60. If not, it's 50%. The idea is it maxes out 60, so easy 60% damage reduction to allies. And she gets tempo and healing and stats up to 14 based off of Y. If dragon ally, then Y equals 14, and then otherwise it's number of allies within 3 spaces of unit times 3 plus 5. And then finally, and then reduces damage from foe's first attack by Z, and Z is unit's HP at start combat. Maximum is 60. I don't know why they needed to do this. Okay, sure.
First part is supposed to be chain guard, but implemented in probably the least exciting way possible. Emo, I'm very sad.
Yes, I think that's the idea of it for those who played Engage. But man, they really are making this very complicated for no reason. Does anyone remember when Fire Emblem Heroes announced that they didn't want to be as complicated as real Fire Emblem games because they wanted to be accessible and playable on mobile and quick to play? I'm going to tell you right now, Fire Emblem Heroes is more complicated than actual Fire Emblem games at this point. There's way too much to keep track of. And they have a much worse battle simulator. So I don't even know what actually happens in battle anymore. I don't want to complain so much, but it's just like X, Y, and Z now. To remember all of that? Okay. Spurn 4. Speed defense -4. You guys know what it does. It basically has Fam's speed, not the maximum value of 10, but at 7. And then you do 5 damage when your special triggers, and you can damage reduce up to 50% if you outspeed your opponent by 10. So that's the idea. And the Infantry Pulse 4, you guys already know what that does. Infantry Pulse 4 is really good because it also works on yourself, not just your allies, and it works continuously, which is really nice. Anyways, that's Framme. I think she's quite good. It's a nice mixture between supporting and offense. I think this is a replacement for Hilda. This is Ascendant Hilda, which is slaying. If ally has defense or a unit's defense, or if unit has not entered combat during the current phase, grants all stats +3 and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 20% to those allies during combat. Except now it's up to 50 to 60%. And then at start unit's combat, if unit's not within 2 spaces in any ally with defense over unit's defense, or if unit is not adjacent to an ally, grants attack speed +6. Framme does stats up to 14 easily to unit during combat and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 40% during combat. And now it's up to 60%. So Framme is essentially just an upgraded Hilda with a modern kit, modern BST, and is not Hilda, most importantly. I guess we have to check out Annette's Refine later on as well to see what she does, because she's also a supportive hero in nature. Spring Flingster. Our second hero of the night is Sylvain. He is Lance Cav. Voice actor is Joe Brogy. Artist is Sukane Kumiko from Three Houses. His stats are 40 HP, 63 attack, 45 speed. I'm gonna assume that's 6 and 6 debuff because there's a dagger hero. 31 defense and 20 res. That's a very min-max stat spread. Did he just get an extra turn? Flingster Spear. Slaying ability. If a rally assist skill is used by a unit, grant special cooldown charge +1 per attack during combat to unit for 1 turn, or restore 7 HP to unit, and afterwards once per turn grants unit another action. That's really nice because we're looking for another hero to use snag, and those heroes are kind of rare because you need an extra action, and without that extra action, you sacrifice a turn to use snag. Not really worth it. But if you can use stuff like this, oh, this is only reposition, shove, or pivot. So yeah, like ruse. But the same idea still applies. It's like Fate Unchanged, giving your turn back so you can use your B slot, snag, ruse, whatever, and then get your turn to utilize it to your benefit. Not too many heroes like that in the game right now, so this is going to be valuable. At start combat, if unit's HP is 25% or above, grants all stats +5 to unit, neutralizes effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks, and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 40% during combat. And also, if special cooldown charge +1 per attack during combat is active on unit, neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat, and unit attacks twice. So this hero is going to be terrible, absolutely terrible for summoner duels. But I can't imagine why you would want to use him there. But in everything else, the idea is simple. You use rally attack speed plus, get another turn, buff yourself, and then you get to fully enable Sylvain's kit, which allows him to like, what, use no quarter immediately, quickly? Yeah, so yeah, that's really good actually. If everything's enabled, it's slaying, cooldown +1, 7 HP healing, 40% damage reduction to all stats +5, and tempo. And unit attacks twice. Wow, okay. Jeez, that's a lot. So he also gets a brave afterwards. That's a lot to get off of just rallying someone, okay. Just like Dimitri, who's also a blue lion, Sylvain gets no quarter, and no quarter being back already is kind of insane because right now we have a voting gauntlet going on. I mean, Dimitri's already lost, but we have a voting gauntlet going on that decided that we're gonna get no quarter accessibly, easily with the Green Dream on a Hero Rises banner. So that skill is not as valuable right now, but it is really good and really valuable as a whole. Anyways, attack speed clash 4 and an ST near trace 4. That's the big one. Cancel remainder +1, minimum of 2. Wait, minimum of 2? Doesn't that mean at all times a 2 retreat? Either way, that's really, really good because that's the next generation of trace skills. Wow, so we really like skills like this on heroes like what? Kagero? Nina? The Harmonic heroes. They made this stuff like impossible to catch those heroes. So I guess with Trace 4s, you can kind of replicate it. Makes it really hard to chase these heroes. Inflicts speed defense -4 on foe during combat. Unit deals +7 damage, including when dealing damage with a special triggered before combat. That's not a chip, that's 7 true damage during combat. So it is just like the FAR Trace 4s. That's really good. Pierces foes with strings of attacks and powerful specials, and has a cancel effect that grants 2+ spaces. So at minimum you're retreating 2, and it could be 2+ easily. That really makes it hard to catch. Spring Daydream. This might be the most interesting hero. No, seriously. Mirabilis. Voice actress Heather Hawley, and then artist Sakura Shiori. Blue Mage Flyer. It's so different from her other art. Let me get it out. I think I prefer her base art. For those who don't remember her base art, no, I think I know. I think I prefer her old art. The detailing here was just so much better. And the art style is blended way better. The other one just looks a bit too simplistic. Oh, okay. Also, I don't have Flower of East for some reason. You guys voted tied between 3 and 4 stars. So what, 3.5 stars is where we're gonna go with? Originally, I liked her art, but then the more I thought about it and the more I looked at it, it just fell off. Anyways, here are her stats. 37 HP, 50 attack, 18 speed, 36 defense, and 50 res. I actually don't know. Is it 45? 44? But this is pretty important. This is a pretty good refresher that you can get easily. Okay, let's go over it. Attack res range 3, Mystic boost 3, Spring's Dream grants another action to target ally, grants attack +6 and bonus silver to target ally, and allies within 2 spaces of target ally, excluding unit for 1 turn, inflicts attack -6 and panic on nearest foes within 5 spaces of target ally, and any foes in 2 spaces, those foes to the next actions. Okay, is Spring's Dream? It's not Whimsical Dream. Whimsical Dream is attack +5, attack -5. And this is 6 and 6. And it inflicts attack -5, not panic. And then the new Whimsical Dream is attack +6, and then neutralize foes' bonuses during combat, and then inflicts attack -6 on nearest foes within 5 spaces of target, any foes within 2 spaces of those foes through next actions. So they're not the same skills, this is just different. So it's not a reiteration of Whimsical Dream, it's just a new thing altogether. Is this better? I think this is better, because it's attack +6 bonus doubler, and then attack -6, and then panic, so it gets more overall. Yeah. Alright. And then Daydream Egg, which is res +3. A penalty is active on any foes in 3 rows or 3 columns. Center on unit, inflicts attack, defense, res -5, and special cooldown charge -1 per attack on those foes during their combat. And that's our combat foes HP 75% or above, or a penalty is active on foe, grants attack defense res +5 unit, and reduces damage from foes attack by 20% of units res during combat. Is that better than Flower of Ease? Flower of Ease is attack, defense res -4. It becomes attack defense res -5. There's no guard. And then in combat stats is attack defense res +5 versus attack defense -5 on foe during combat. So basically equivalent, but stat upping is better for bonfire and whatnot. And then it didn't have damage reduction, and now it does have damage reduction. And this is scalable off of units res. Okay, I know this says it's Mirabilis, but she's nothing like Mirabilis. This is just a very different hero altogether. So it's very different. This is not what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be similar, but they're really not. Raises ally bonuses, inflicts panic on groups of foes, and can obstruct foe specials across a wide area. It looks like she just has a better kit than her mythical counterpart. This is really good for a 4-star demo, and this is why I think this might be the most interesting hero of this bunch. Chat, I think I can easily recommend, if you do go for this banner, be sure to go for blue and get yourself a copy of Mirabilis. The way it works is within 20 orbs or so, you should be able to get a 4-star focus hero. Is that still the rate? But I remember back in the day, most people said within 20 orbs, you should be able to get a focus, and she's probably worth 20 orbs. Because this is a really good range refresher. Really well min-maxed, high survivability, high buffing, high debuffing. But yeah, this is a really easy recommend for a 4-star. Not just that, but she also has Mystic Boost 3 and attacks res rain 3. So she could be good fodder as well. Yeah, getting 1 copy would be really good. Mirabilis is color sharing with Sylvain, even better. If you get Sylvain, I don't think you're gonna complain. Sylvain's also really good. It's not 20 orbs, it's more like 30 orbs median. So yeah. Finally, we have Harmonic Chloe. The VAs are Caitlin, Robrock, Julie Ann Taylor, and then artist is Kipu. Kipu is always amazing, though I think Kipu took quite a few liberties with Cordelia. Did Cordelia always have hips like that? Cordelia definitely didn't have boobas before. Man, it feels weird. I don't know, man. Obviously, a thicker girl is usually better, but like the Cordy that I liked a lot from Awakening was really flat and didn't have much to show for anything. But you didn't mind that. Wasn't that an insecurity of hers in Awakening? Anyways, Harmonic Chloe is obviously a good hero. Red Mage Flyer, and Chloe looks proper and immaculate. Yeah, her being flat was one of her insecurities in Awakening, and now it doesn't even matter. All right, Chloe has 40 HP, 63 attack. I'm gonna presume this is a 6 buff, so 57 attack, 53 speed, presuming it's 6 buff, 47 speed, which is the highest speed currently anyways. 22 defense and 26 res. All right. Draconic Aura, Remote Sparrow, Occultist Strike, and then Speed Res Crux. Speed Res Crux is Speed Res -4 on foes within 3 columns or 3 rows, center on unit, and those foes suffer guaranteed fall. What? Those foes suffer guaranteed follow-up attacks during combat? Isn't that broken? What? 3 rows or 3 columns, so it's a giant cross. And then if you're within the cross, everything auto doubles you. But why? Isn't that too good? That means if they're directly any of the lines.
Suffer is now part of the Feh glossary Nimchia.
Suffer. Those foes suffer guaranteed follow-up attacks during combat. Yeah. Chat, Speed Res Crux might be one of the best C-slots in the entire game because that is a massive buff and it's really hard to dodge. By really hard to dodge, I mean, I don't think you're dodging it period. It's like the new ploys. It's really hard to get out of the way of these. And so as long as a hero can just place themselves within 3 rows or 3 columns of an enemy hero, they get hit by Crux and then you can just auto double. That's what it looks like to me. We'll see. But that's really good if that's the case. That's a very powerful C-slot. All right, Skyhopper Egg, Canto 1, Sling ability. At start of turn, if unit's HP is 25% or above, grants attack speed +6 and charge. And if unit is combat, reduces damage from foe's first attack during combat 40% to unit. Allies in 2 spaces to unit, and allies in a support pair on player's team for 1 turn. What? It's charge and damage reduction? But it's only if you initiate combat. That's another buff though. She helps prime users. Oh, we're really going to that prime meta right now, huh? At start of combat, unit's HP is 25% or above, grants all stats +5 to unit, an additional bonus to unit's attack speed equals number of allies granted charge, excluding unit times 4, maximum 8, deals damage. What? Okay. Damage equals 20% of unit speed. That's a lot of damage easily. And that's a lot of attack and speed bonus guaranteed. And reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by X percent skills by 50% during combat. All right, that's just the meta current generation hero. This hero has damage reduction, high level support with charge and damage reduction on initiation. And then she also gets chip damage with Occultist Strike. And then she buffs her allies with Crux, allowing them to get guaranteed follow-up attacks on opponents during combat. And she also has Canto and Slaying, because of course. They can grant allies charge and can raise their attack and speed to destroy foes with powerful attacks. This is ridiculously good. Yeah, Hinoka lines are not as important now as Chloe lines. Isn't this just much easier to trigger than Hinoka? Because Hinoka is only with flyers. This charge is just everybody. Yeah, let's see.
We joke, but we really are getting to the point of if you exist, you die Crux.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously this helps out the Incite idea. So yeah, she's just like Hinoka. She moves 3 spaces and is ranged, and she hits really hard, but she's a lot more survivable than Hinoka. No, actually, if Hinoka outspeeds you, she's going to be more survivable, obviously. In cases of Nullsea Disrupt, Chloe is going to come out way ahead, which makes more sense in current meta because you're going against dual Bottas, which they have Nullsea Disrupt. But also this 3 movement thing, is this just not another hero? We just got Igrin, chat, and she also gives charge. Anyways, with Incite, charge makes a lot of sense because you just get full stats. Yeah, this is a current generation hero. She has everything you would want. Top tier support, top tier damage, survivability, and then S tier fodder. I don't think she's really missing anything. It's just a really good hero. All right, chat, that's the banner. What do you think? Let me know. Will you be going for it? Banner comes out for an entire month starting on March 7th. You guys voted 4-star banner. Fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, good luck on the banner. And if you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe, follow. All those things help.